Hey everybody, welcome back to A's Racing. Welcome back to the shop. After you guys watched my last video, you know how much work I need to do on this Audi in order to get it ready for the autocross and the hill climb season. Today is the first part of that. We're going to be installing our new brake kit from EBC Brakes. They have sponsored me last year. We were running their RPX and their blue stuff pads, and they sent me two-piece rotors for the front and single-piece rotors for the rear. But we're stepping it up this year. Here we have everything from EBC Brakes. We have some 6-piston front calipers, two-piece rotors, RPX, and blue stuff brake pads for the front, blue stuff brake pads for the rear, one-piece rotors for the rear, some brake lines for the front, some brake fluid that they sent me, and we also have a stud and nut conversion from Euro Tuning. They've given us the supplied brackets, everything that we need to fully redo the brake system on this car. This is a lot of stuff that they sent out, and I'm very, very lucky to have EBC Brakes as a sponsor for my race program. The quality of these calipers is like none other. It'll have some nice features too. It's kind of crooked, but they're a lot lighter weight than the factory units. And we can take out this top piece and then we can slide the brake pads in and out instead of having to take apart the entire caliper system like the OEM units. I'm really excited for all this stuff. It's going to make a huge difference for brake temperature, for brake fade, on the hill, on the track. Autocross, we'll probably notice some difference, but not too much, but I'm really excited to have this on the car and have the best equipment for my racing. Here are the rear rotors. They are slotted and not two-piece, they are single-piece rotors. We have our blue stuff brake pads, and we are going to now compress the back piston caliper, put the rotors on, put the pads in, and we should hopefully have the rear wrapped up here in about 10 minutes. So as you can see, the back rotor is on. I have the pads just kind of sitting on top here because I need an Android device to go into the OBD11 to compress that rear piston, and I forgot my Android device at home. So I will button this up all off camera, but let's go get to the front and start installing the goodies like the big brake kit and everything. Hey everybody, so it is a couple days later. Obviously, I have a haircut. I'm in my work uniform, but I'm back here working on the Audi, getting the front brakes done. Let me show you guys. Here is the two-piece rotor with the line all in, the caliper in with the brake pads, and look at that blue with the Audi blue. It's pretty identical. EBC with a nice logo, the United Kingdom logo, made in the UK. But I'm very happy with how this turned out. Of course, when I start driving, the black will come off and then it'll go back to silver. But it's such a nice brake unit. I have the front here torn down. These are the RS3 backing plates and the RS3 brake ducts that I already have on the car. I took all the rust off of my hub. Here's the 340 millimeter EBC rotor with my pretty beat OEM calipers. Have it just leaking onto my panel here. But yeah, it's looking kind of empty around here. And a little pretty dirty, honestly. But this thing is kind of crusty, but we'll clean them up and put them up for sale. Here is everything better laid out. We have the EBC caliper, the 6-piston. For the passenger side, I have the brake line already hooked up, the rotor, our EBC blue stuff pads. Here are, I should say, the bolts, the bracket, some little washers, the pad caliper clip. Let's go ahead, assemble this on the car, and then we can get to the stud and nut conversion. So after a bit of a time jump and getting some other things done on the car, we finally have the brakes on, and they are bled, and they have turned out amazing actually, and they look really cool. Here we have the full two-piece rotor, blue stuff pads, a nice caliper, brakes fully bled. We even have a new shock in there too. Everything has came all together. We got the stud conversion on. We're about to do an alignment. Just look at it. Turned out amazing. So I do have to shout out EBC Brakes. Obviously, they sponsored this video. They are sponsoring the Audi for this race season. They supported me last year with two-piece rotors, a whole bunch of other brake pads, and parts for my calipers, like titanium brake pad shims. So to step up to their two-piece rotors that are 355 millimeter instead of 340 millimeter, and then also the 6-piston calipers, I'm super fortunate to be in this position. I'm glad that they see value in me. I hope that I can repay that value through, obviously, media, in-person events, and some other data stuff that I do for them. But again, I want to say thank you, EBC Brakes. Thank you for sponsoring the car. Thank you for believing in me. And I will see you guys in the next video.